Good morning, traders. This is Brad Matheny. Today is the 22nd of August. This is the Plan Your Trade video for Thursday, the 22nd of August. We're looking at a gold daily chart, and you can see how we've reached this second leg of expansion, really kind of consolidated here. I mean, gold will continue to attempt to push higher. We've got a very solid upward move, but when we come back down here and take a look at a 30-minute, it becomes very evident to me that we're in a flagging formation. Okay, you can see this as we congest this up. Try to move it up and out of the way. You can see that we kind of flagged out in this area. We went into a trending mode, peaked up here. I've come back down, and now we're really kind of in this flagging trend here. And I would argue coming back across this area here. So, we're back into that flagging mode. Now, it looks like we're almost at the peak here or at the apex area, which is holding above this red support level that I drew yesterday. And you can see from these levels here, if you just draw this apex line out, you can see it kind of matches right over here. So I think we're going to be looking at another move. I really do think that the 2602 level and 2612 level in gold is the next big target here. But if we take a look here, we've got this peak up to this peak. So A, B, C, D, bit of rotation, and then likely E out here up into the 2595, 2602 area. So it looks very solid right now for gold to make a little move. I mean, assumably, we still need to see this level protect. So I would say that we need to see this level protected. And then ultimately, we have a level down here, which is this apex level protected. That's 2492. That's a long way below where we're at. But as you can see, we've got this flagging, trending, flagging, trending, flagging, trending mode, and that's kind of where we're at. Here's the big, broader apex move. This big, larger flag in light blue. Here's the little flag in kind of reddish orange. Here's the current flag in. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, in kind of green. I'll make these a little darker. There we go. And what we're doing again is we're just flagging, trending, flagging, trending, flagging, trending. The next move should be easily up into the 2590, 26 10 area for gold if this count is correct and if this level at 2521 holds up. So we got a pretty good chance here for an upward move. Let's take a look at the S&P 30-minute chart, holding up very solidly. Let's spread this out. Big recovery, like I showed you guys yesterday, a 9.5, almost 10% recovery over the last like 8, 9 days. So think about that. Some traders try to get that a year and call it good, especially investors. But we've had a 9, almost 10% recovery in the last 10 days, 10, 11 days, trading days. That's just crazy, crazy. Okay, so we're still holding within this channel. Today's pattern is a flat down. I'd indicated here below, this is what I think would happen if we were to move into a flat down. So given where we're at yesterday, I'm just going to draw these back up here. And then we're going to move into Harami pattern, potentially over here. And the Harami pattern will stay within yesterday's range or the previous day's range. So that would be up in this area. And interestingly enough, that bodes very well for this support channel, this dash line support channel here to hold up over the next couple of days. consolidating into kind of a downward flagging channel into this area, possibly setting up some low or off of these lows, off of this channel, maybe setting up some sort of a flag. And again, you can see that we're kind of moving into a sideways flagging formation before we start to get some sort of a breakout range, maybe early next week, maybe a little bit on Friday. We have a flat down day today, which I don't expect much, and then a Harami inside bar the next day. I really don't expect much to happen this week. You can see we've had a little bit of an upward move on Monday, a lot of churning around yesterday and the day before. We're probably going to just churn downward today on the flat down pattern. Very mild trending. You can see here, maybe a high 560, 561, maybe a low 558, 557 and a half. It's going to be a fairly tight little range. And it's probably going to be very similar to, 0.34, 0.4% range. Not really not really just big moves. It's just pausing before we try to rally a bit further. If we go back to the daily, you'll see we're just pausing out over here, flagging, pausing. And remember, we're still trying to get above this gap window. If we do, we're going to be off to the races. We're very close to new all-time highs. Again, this is that big 10-day rally, huge. Really, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Call it 13. That's the 2.5 weeks, but 2.5 weeks to rally up 10%, 10.5%, really massive. And again, as long as we stay off of this high, we've set a new low. We need to point this out. I would like to point this out is that we have set a new low. And again, set a new low. Fibonacci price theory says if we set a new low, we're in a downtrend. We must continue to set new lows in order to maintain that downtrend. We have come back and broken this standout high and this standout high. We have yet to break this ultimate and unique standout high. We are attempting to rally up through it. If we fail in this area, ladies and gentlemen, be prepared because logically, if we fail in this area, price then must attempt to take out a new low, which would be down here in this area. So be aware that failure at this level means that we are going to come crushing all the way back down to around the 510, 511 area. And success at this area means we get up above this level here, this previous high, back over here, and attempt to continue to rally. So we are really coming down to the crux of the situation here, and that is what are we going to do through the end of August and into early September? My opinion is that we are still going to be vortex rallying our rear end off, moving higher, and I think that's going to play very cleanly into this gap window break, this yellow level. I think as we move above this, build support, move into September. Remember, September is the end of Q3. We start moving into Q4. We move into the election. I think we're going to see fairly solid basing in this area. I think we're going to see a solid rally. And once we get above this gap, this last little gap window area, I think we're really going to be off to our races. Okay. I think we're going to see it rally up, probably get up into the 568, 569, 570 area, and then really start to take back off. So I don't believe we have downside risk here unless, like I said, unless something really wonky happens. Okay. So now we'll go to Bitcoin, holding up quite nicely. Nice little rally. We are above the range that I suggested that we have to get out of, just barely. We haven't gotten above this level or this level or this level here, these blue lines, light blue squiggle lines. But we are in an uptrend. We are moving higher. we need to see this really hold up because we do have to break these levels, and we have yet to really break this level or this level or this level. I'll make these slightly different colors. So make that a little darker, make that a little darker. We do have to break these levels here. And again, until we do, what we're going to do is we're going to continue to flag. So sideways trading is actual trending in a sideways mode. But until we break these high levels, which come back to here or back over to here or back over to here, we are really sideways trending, which is going to then result in a new flag formation. So what we're going to do here is we're going to watch Bitcoin. We want it. It is in an uptrend. Nice to see. Could be a false breakout. We will see. But again, as long as we hold above this apex level here, 58,800, the trend should continue to stay bullish. And again, we're looking for a breakout up above, call it 62,000. If we can get a good solid rally above 62,000, then we're probably headed back up to 70, 71 grand. If we fail and start to trail down below 58 grand, yeah, call it 50, 58.7, 58, yeah, 58,700. Then we would have to watch this lower level down here, 57,000, and a deep dark close below that level means we're going down, and we're going to try to test this low. So really everything hinges on, the markets, gold, the S&P, Bitcoin, they all hinge on what's going to happen through the end of this week, which I think is consolidation, and then what's going to happen next week into the early September time frame. And I believe we're going to be moving into a moderate rally phase. So we just need to kind of ride out the consolidation. I think looking at, picking low price opportunities here for a potential big rally is the smartest play we can get. But again, we are not out of the woods for a downside move. So, maybe only be trading with half of your allocation normally right now. Okay, guys, I'll update you later.